Welcome. Today we wanted to talk to you about the InvaCare Oxygen Homefill System. We wanted to start out by naming the basic components to the system. The oxygen concentrator, which provides the continuous flow oxygen while you're in your home. The Homefill compressor, which is used to compress the oxygen into the Homefill cylinder. The Homefill cylinder, which is what you'll use typically when you go outside your home. Next, we'd like to show you the actual usage of the Homefill oxygen system. The oxygen concentrator, which is providing the oxygen to you while you're in your home, also provides the oxygen to the Homefill compressor, which is used to fill your Homefill oxygen tank. The concentrator has a simple on and off switch that's located on the front panel. In order to turn it on, you just press it, and when you do that, you'll always hear that alarm, and the alarm is just telling you that your alarm is good in case you were to have a power failure or machine failure. You want to let the oxygen concentrator run for at least 5 minutes before you attempt to fill a cylinder. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set the flow meter to the prescribed rate. That's the rate your doctor wants you to use the equipment at. And the way you do that is there is a knob at the top of this glass column. When you turn it, it will go up or down, and what you want to do to get the prescribed number, let's say that the number is 2 that the doctor's ordered, you're going to roll that knob until the ball is actually cut in half on the number 2. Or there's also increments for halves, so they're 2.5, it could be as high as 3. After the concentrator has run for 5 minutes, you'll then want to place the Homefill cylinder on the compressor. Before you place the cylinder on the compressor, you want to make certain that the cylinder is turned off. And the way to do that is on this dial on the top, there is a 0 and a triangle that you want to line up to ensure that the cylinder is turned off. If it's not turned off, the issue will be is that when you're filling the cylinder, the oxygen will go right out the other end. Next, you'll want to ensure that your contents is below 1000 psi. The next step is once your cylinder is turned off, your contents is below 1000, you're going to place the cylinder on the Homefill compressor. Each cylinder comes with the little black rubber cap that you'll want to remove. Then you're going to take the cylinder and move it over to the Homefill compressor and place it in the coupler. And you're going to press down on the cylinder, and you want to ensure that the cylinder is attached to the compressor, that you cannot remove it by pulling up on it to make sure that you feel it's mechanically attached. Then the next step is you're going to want to turn on the Homefill compressor by simply flipping the switch. All Homefill compressors go into a wait mode before they start to fill, and that is indicated on the Homefill compressor by a light telling you that it's waiting. As the tank is filling, you'll notice on the Homefill compressor that the light has changed from wait to filling, and you'll also notice a different noise that the compressor is then going to start to make. Fill times vary depending on tank size. At the end of the fill, the noise is going to change back to silent, and there will be a light on the compressor indicating that the tank is full. At that point, you'll want to remove the tank. To remove the tank, you'll reach over to the compressor coupler, push down, and remove the tank. We have two different model home fill compressors, and the lights are slightly different, indicating to you at what stage the actual fill process is in. On this particular model, when you turn the home fill compressor on, there is an actual light that says wait. There's an actual light that says filling, and there's an actual light that says full. On the other model, instead of the wait light, you're going to see a light indicating that the oxygen is below normal, and that is perfectly normal when you first turn the compressor on to fill. From O2 below normal, it will go straight to fill. One of the most common questions or concerns that we get is that the tank will not fill, and we always like to revert back to the original process and what you have to do in order to fill a tank, and the sequence that you have to use to do that. It starts basically with turning on the oxygen concentrator, installing the cylinder, and then turning on the compressor. If it's done in any other order than that, the cylinder will not fill. Another very common question or issue that we run into is that the cylinder contents is too high, which it cannot be above 1000 psi in order for the home fill system to fill it. The other concern or issue that we run into is that the liter flow is turned too high on the oxygen concentrator. It is only capable of 3 liters per minute when filling a cylinder. Any flow rate higher than 3 liters a minute, the cylinder will not fill. Thank you for watching today. We feel like that with what we've showed you today, that you should have no problem operating your InvaCare Homefill Oxygen System. Just remember, follow the steps in sequence and most of your problems will be resolved. Thank you very much again for watching today. If you have any further questions or problems, please contact us.